Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, whenever and wherever you are. And welcome back to the Beat Up Plan as we return to our Crimson Chateau estate within the darkest dungeon. After our more or less failed victory lap from last episode, in which we did kill the Baron, but everything after was apparently due to the great weight lifted off my shoulders, a little bit of ill decisions that I made. Nonetheless, we came out, and I've put Valak, and I've put you immediately already in towards the medical treatment center, the sanitarium, that's the word I was looking for, in order to get rid of weak grip of life, because that's kind of really bad for a flagellant. I also hope I have fixed my sound correctly, because I did notice that, unfortunately, because of that whole Baron episode, plus the 3 episodes I record in front of it, my voice was rather soft, for which I do want to apologize. I do have OBS open on my second monitor, but it seemed like I was on the equal level, but apparently in the end it was lower level. I have hopefully corrected that in this episode. I have tested it out, and it should be hunky-dory right now. Now, we're going to do exactly as I said last time. We're going to go for the commander's orders, though I doubt I will use this, because plus 33% healing skills is really kind of bad for a Crusader. Moreover, with the current trinket that we have, let me find here, signed conscription, you get already a plus 20% healing skills. Really, and this thing is already good. I do have to say, the better part of this trinket is actually plus 20% stress heal, and both of these I like. But I am rocking currently a Highwayman because, well, I want to try out and show you one of the newer trinket sets. The Shameful Locket, which I don't think is all that good actually, because plus 10 accuracy, plus 3 crit chance is nice, but is that worthy of plus 15 stress? I don't think so. But it becomes of course better with the double bonus, because then you have a plus 45% virtue chance, and we have no stress healer, so who knows, it might come into effect. Not gonna go for it, but... And this trinket, it's good, plus 2 speed, plus 10 dodge. It's nothing to write home about, but it doesn't have any negatives. But yeah, I don't know, the Crusader ones seem to me to be stronger. I mean, minus 2 speed is not nice, but not horrible. I mean, speed is important. I mean, if you go before the enemy goes, you want that, but still. But perhaps there are more trinket sets in the way of the Highwayman, because perhaps this one, plus 35% bleed skill chance, minus 20% bleed resistance, is a little bit like this one. It's not something to write home about, but perhaps the other one is strong enough to compensate for that. The same goes here with the leper. I threw away our leper, but it gives actually the accuracy bonus that the leper so desperately needs, plus protection and maximum HP, so that he can become the dank tank that he needs to, that you would like him to be built. And here, this one, the atonement beats, they're for a damage vestal, but I rather equip more heals and then some lesser stress, because we don't have stress healer. So yeah, I do like the combination. The plus 35% stun skill chance is awesome, but yeah, I think we need to find the other part before that becomes good. Not rocking a bounty hunter right now. I may put that towards the boss over here, kill the sunken crew, but for now we're gonna go with this. Nice and relaxing. Rocking the new Heaven's Hairpin, minus 25% stress if torchlight above 75, plus 10 accuracy, damage, max HP and plus 20 stress via Dismas Head. Cancelled completely out by the hairpin. This stress is completely cancelled by Aria's box. Extra protections and a buffed fleet Florid, because I can remember I even used this when it only gave plus 4 speed. Speed is good. I kind of like to have that, and 10 speed is fast. Well, I'm hoping for quite some money. After all, we're bringing an antiquarian. Moreover, these people are level 5, and they don't have level 5 equipment. They don't have level 5 skills. That's gonna be expensive. And I did actually level up the guild to maximum, but not to maximum price reduction. So yeah. And the smith still needs heavily some love, so deeds are also really important, but yeah. We're gonna go in here, let's provision. Let's not over provision, because we want to make money, but I do want the torchlight, so I'm gonna go with a... I have a light creator, so let's not go too crazy. 18 blood. A little low, but no vampires at the moment. 3 shovels. This is a long one. Food. And I do believe you are a stress faster. Yeah. Am I gonna count on that? No, but you can tend to find quite a bit of food in this place. So, thanks to herbs, bit of anti-venom, bit of bandages for curio interactions. Let's go. Let's go with an antiquarian run. And the antiquarian isn't too bad in this team. I hope she doesn't hit level 3 so that she can do another one of these easy dungeon runs with hopefully a lot of money gain. Because antiquarians on higher levels, she isn't that good.
Once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
Because of her damage output. And this dungeon is a little snaky, but we've explored 90% of rooms. And we can actually skip this and then go. That's a fine layout, no problem. We start with stress, right. Forgot that because these are level 0 people and they're going into their first dungeon.
Now it must be carried home.
Hopeful for crits? Oops. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. The Alien can't hit the back anymore, but Judgment can.
Continue the onslaught.
At least one guy down. And can we use Barbaric Yup from there? Yes. Let's just stun this guy, at least for a round. Even if that debuffs our damage. Double dodge and the riposte hits. For stress relief as well. Freaking awesome. And of course, we've got point blank shot for the extra damage. I do really need to be careful what I do actually here with my highwayman, because the Hellion, if she wants to hit the back, well, then she has to be at the front. Ooh, a dodge. Unfortunate. We did get the light creation, but Shank can hit all the way in the back? I didn't realize. Ow! With the bleed. Yeah. Low chance that we're gonna stun again, so. Ooh. That's more or less his ability. If we do 1 hit point. Yep, you're dead. $50 versus 125. 75% chance to stun. I'm gonna try it. So that we can get a heal off. Yeah, that's pretty good. Because this guy is way too slow at speed -1. And he is really slow. And we have more heals actually. I didn't level it up, the Antiquarian's heal, but I definitely have it equipped. Exactly for this purpose. How's the light? Probably not gonna stun him, but we can create full light. Which actually, we stunned him. Why do we have to crit the corpse? Okay, too bad. Just killing it.
Does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Whoa! Don't think I've ever seen this one before. For a low-level trinket, that is not a bad one. -2 dodge for 30% blight resistance, 20% disease resistance. And a journal snippet. Blood-soaked pages again. The game really wants us to have these, but... no, this is a point where I say... I may want to keep the Hellion up front. She already goes. Stressful incantation. Dodged. If it bleeds? Perhaps if one of us goes first. Nah, that damn thing didn't land. Not a dodge though. Now that has already happened. Really?
formation is
hit her with that because they did lower the light thanks to their ability, so nice. Less nice, but still the return hits, and that's awesome. I'm gonna do this. Oh, I wish I could hit the back a little better. The 4, this is gonna do, that's never gonna kill her, so then this way then. One stressful incantation. I'm actually okay with that in the form that I rather have the stress a little bit wiped out, or wiped out. Well, I would have this, love to have the stress wiped out, but a little bit spread out so that if we crit, there's a more chance that more people will benefit from it. As well as, for instance, camping skills. I don't think we need a damage buff anymore, but I'm gonna try it anyways. These guys do have quite a bit of protection after all. And we can barbaric yup them. Try and fish for a crit with the heals. And then yup them both. Because that's an amazing skill down, and I think I hardly words. It's getting late over here. That I didn't use often enough in my previous campaign. I underused it. Probably not gonna stun him, but with the extra damage and the blind. Oh, you even stunned him. Oh wow. Okay. Well, that extra damage didn't do much.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Dodge and a crit kill.
Give them no quarter.
Stress relief included.
Success so clearly in view.
Ooh.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
It's a money run. And the Stiver Ring I don't like that much. What is your speed? 7. What is your speed? 4. You know what? We should put him in this position and start him off with the point blank shot. Yeah, but then I can't always rely on them to hit the back rank, so probably actually do not do that.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
The blood. Though I do like this trinket, it's 750 gold or 900, and stacking these up will help more. We don't need the blood currently, so I'm gonna leave the blood behind. I actually was considering, if I fail this, as I said back then, to perhaps do a game playthrough with mods installed, and I was also considering perhaps then 100%ing the game, getting every trinket. Then this would be a much more difficult decision in that case. Though I'm at a certain point, I would assume I would start buying from the what is it called again? The Gypsy Woman. I'm sorry if that is the wrong name. This can give stress relief, so I'm going to see. Preferably keep one. Why is that doing so? That repose doesn't do that little damage, does it? There's a minus 40% damage modifier on it. It's not that much.
Back to the pit.
Yeah, I didn't attack him because I kind of thought that we would be able to kill it. Create a new guy. Create a new guy. Okay. There's always the big disadvantage of these guys, of course.
Confidence surges.
But with each kill, we could get some stress relief. That's unexpected, but alright.
Another one falls.
No stress relief for whatever kill that came. Well, dodge.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only.
That's a counter crit. That's not what I wanted to see there. Counter crit is kind of a weird sentence. Kind of a weird thing to say.
another abomination cleansed from our lands.
You do have the most stress, Hellion, so there you go.
These nightmarish creatures.
There we go.
They can be beaten.
Of course, Wayne, they can be beaten. Ew. That is a little too fast of a food activation for my personal taste, but I have to, of course, use the antiquarian. Saps. Not getting the best of rewards for our searches. We need to go like this if we want to get all the rooms here. Is that actually the best? Wait, I did this wrong. I should skip. Can I skip 2 rooms? Because otherwise, then I have to. You don't have to use 2 shovels. I did this wrong. But I have 4 shovels with me, and there aren't many shovel interactions in this place, so screw it. It's fine.
Glittering gold.
That's what we need.
Trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
We want that. We want it. Guess for that. So just brought us good things, but I'm letting the light grow low, but there are no enemies in this currently up and about, so we'll use 1 shovel on this. Good, we can take everything with us. And then I assume you have the highest disarm chance. Yep, 80%. Good. Some stress relief.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
Enjoy the music. We've scouted it out. I don't believe a shambler can come out of nothing then. Tons of food. It's a money run. Even if it are deeds, it's a money run. Now we don't know what's over here though. So let's camp out and make some room.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
I'm actually gonna do a full feast. We'll use bandit sense. Because that prevents the nighttime ambush, is why we took it. We could battle trance. Definitely. Yeah, we'll battle trance. A sharpened spear, because battle trance requires you to be in the first spot, and well, we can take that away with a herb. We could clean guns, but we are not using exclusively gun things. We're kind of a mix right now. Me. Actually, we might do Curious Incantation. 3 + 1 and... oh, that's too bad. And we still have 1 left. Yeah, but we all have pep talk here. There's nobody like... what to do. I wish I had the one that removes 15 stress, but I don't have that apparently. Didn't check that ahead of time, but that's also normally not something you unlock. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. And the Hellion.
The light, the promise of safety.
Keep the 1 shovel for if there's another blockage. We might just find a few shovels in fights, which would be good. You know what? We might just want to do this 1 room. It's like a small corridor. Hit you, I think, because I don't like you. Yeah, let's do it.
Eradicated.
Does allow him to do escape cloud, which I don't like, so let's stun him, but let's not. Let's start with Tracking Shot, because protections on all of these people. Alright, the Hellion is marked. That's the escape cloud I was talking about. Which can blight you, yep. And then random marked. Which didn't have as much significant damage as I expected. Full damage over there. Because these guys... Well, actually, I could have blighted probably. Consider... What is your blight chance? 120 is a 60% chance. Me.
The ground quakes.
Nice crit. Yep, them. Yep. And they get stunned. Bit like the... Oh. Yeah. It's not good. It's actually the minus 10 HP is the most annoying part. I mean, the antiquarian already has so very little HP to work with. I'm not sure if we're gonna get rid of it though, because it's an antiquarian. I didn't want to do that, but it worked out, so I guess yay. There we go. Nine damage. Me. It's a little underwhelming. Then again, I realize I didn't build him for damage with these trinkets, right? No, it's accuracy and crit chance. It's not really a damage build. I can't target him. Okay, fine. Oh my. Even in these dungeons, the 1 HP curse follows us. You have a way too high stun resistance. That's kind of dumb if I would do that. There we go. That ability is just... It feels so awkwardly named. Groping Swipe. What, you're groping her boobs? What the heck are you doing? Get out of here. This is unfortunate. Boop. Once again, 1 HP. Should have checked though. Perhaps that was always going to be the case. There we go. This doesn't need anything but my knowledge.
Slow and insidious
Oh.
killer.
I can give stress? Huh. Didn't realize. Yeah, why not? Well, boop.
Ancient traps lie in wait. Unsprung and thirsting.
I am not too shabby going here. Possibly getting some stress relief.
Executed with impunity.
Perfect. And I'm actually going to just normal pistol shot to make sure that he is dead. That's 1 HP, we can handle that. And this guy is stunned anyways, and their speed isn't as high as some of our characters, so... Who keep freaking putting freaking enemies at 1 HP. We should just stop doing that. So annoying. Ha! And yep. Hello, Aries. You wanna be my mascot? Hey, buddy. Kill.
Gone, fiend.
I didn't... Does she even have it? No, she doesn't have her heal. Well, that is a good stress relief.
A trifling
Money run.
victory, but a victory nonetheless.
That was a good hidden compartment, because that just gave us 1,250 gold. Which I absolutely don't mind at all. Ares, you're hitting the button with the sound levels. Let me just check here. That seems to be correct. Okay. Ah, and a trap to disarm. Unfortunately, in a sense. Our highwayman is not the one that has the stress, which actually he has a high virtue chance. But alright. Let's go over here. Let the antiquarian do the research because she wants to get her hands on everything.
With loot are often
I'm
long
actually kind of
supplies.
disappointed with how much money we have right now. It's disappointing. Considering there's an antiquarian run and we're not getting any gold. Well, there's still quite a bit of the dungeon to go. Let's not get deterred that quick, huh? I brought all kinds of things to interact with stuff. That is good. A statue and then a food. There we go, another fight. This is below 75 light, so the Hellions hairpin isn't working. Just realized. Darn, you're fast. Boop. There we go. There's a stun. I'm actually going to use tracking shot because these guys do have quite a bit of HP and you have a bit of protection. So then we can set up the Iron Swan also better, but no, he dodges. HP is getting low from our two front people. That won't kill, but this will. Didn't even need it anymore. Perfect time to crit, really. I could yup, but it will only hit this guy because he's a big fat dude. Shanked. And the bleed. And a point blank shot, which is really... Ooh, that is, I think, very low damage for point blank shot. I think I just got off there really luckily. Should have actually perhaps started a blight there, but...
A decisive pummeling.
Nice. Also pretty good. And the Hellion is faster even. Goodbye.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
I still don't think that's true, Mr. Wayne. But then again, I don't think you're saying that with much sincerity. Don't want the fight to last too short. There we go. Everybody a little bit of health extra. Can you dodge it? No, you can't. In fact, you are really low now. We need to heal you. Then why the heck am I trying to kill him? I can't move back with an Hellion because that's one of the rare things a Hellion can't do. I need to heal. Glad I equipped her small heal. There we go. There's some money. Possibly should have actually used a bandage. I'm not seeing the corpses that require you to have a bandage. You know what I can do? Here. Take some health via food. I don't dare throw away the shovel. We might get a secret room. We have used the herbs to full effect. Let's just go like this. I should have lighted the torches. Oh well. Surprised. Thank you, Bandit Sense. Because I don't trust. Please, Iron Swan her to death. That's not good enough. But stun this one so that she will act only once before she dies. And this helps the Hellion's hairpin again. Only she wasn't targeted with it. 22 stress? That's quite a lot. And that lowered the light again below Hellion's hairpin. I say Hellion's hairpin, but it's the heavenly hairpin for the Hellion. Not enough damage. Nice dodge.
The slow
Goodbye.
death, unforeseen, unforgiving.
And a nervous stab that kills. I should have yapped. So that we could have some heal momentum.
Wounds of war can be healed.
Sorry, not playing optimally here.
Never hidden.
Ectoplasmic. What is? Oh! The ability that gives me end stress and adds a big enemy. Well, crap me, I guess. That's a lot of stress gain there. Yep it.
Soothed. Sedated.
That was annoying. Wait, you don't have protection? Oh, you actually do. You have 20% protections. How much stun resistance? Too high.
A singular strike.
Nice, despite the debuff. Slime smack. Double stun. I guess he felt like he was underperforming for the Hellion, and thus he felt the need to show that he could do the same. Well,
Their
goodbye.
cursed champion falls.
Removes the last little bit of health I was lacking and gets a nice kill.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Not really afraid of that right now. Uh-oh. Zoophobia. Stress versus Beast. Guess what is in here. Still, I wanted to try because we want money. This is a money run. Good dodge, Dornall. Who, by the way, isn't really named after a famous priestess or clerk, but after a druid. After all, she's in green, and I thought, that's kind of appropriate. That's nice. I guess we're gonna... Yeah, let's walk on to the next one. Let's not camp yet. I mean, we scouted as well. Let's light a torch. So the heavily hairpin works. Good crit. Good stress relief in that crit. Focusing on him because... Why not? Well, actually, because I think I can kill him. With a little bit of luck, but I didn't. And not these guys, because they have protections. Stun. Oh, come on. I should have yapped immediately, probably. Ow. Well, he is dead, so it's yapping time, that's for sure. I don't care that it was a crit for 2. It wasn't... It helped us. For certain.
Slowly,
Goodbye.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Time to heal, time to crit again, time to do some stress relief. Unfortunately, they are first. Nice double dodge, though. And yeah. And healing vapors on you because you're kind of lowish and you are a main healer. You're not a shank. These guys are faster than I think. What? They also have just lost a guy. Oh. That's the cash I'm looking for. Thanks.
Push on to the task's end.
There we go. We were looking for you. You need bandages.
Wealth beyond measure.
Oh, there's an extra key.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Camp here or not? No, because we get a scout. This is dumb. No, we're gonna camp here. We're gonna get 2 battles. It's better to camp here. Make some space.
Gathered
Have a
close,
feast.
tenuous fire,
Lower the stress.
uneasy companionship.
Bandit sense, definitely. You already got buffed, but let's do it indeed with the accuracy. And I don't have Trinket Scrounge, which possibly should have been good here. Or actually, the other one. Pilfer, I think it is.
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Oh, resupply is just called. What is called Pilfer? Then that's probably the version of the Grave Robber, then I reckon. You all surprised, and we have the light on our side. Let's kill the stress dealer first, because everything else we can quite actually handle. Don't know if I really need that buff, actually, now that I realize. After all, these guys don't have protections. Boop! And that's done. And is that 100 light? 99 light. Alright, alright. If you want to get technical about it. Bop. Too bad. Oh, why not? I know I'm spreading the damage, but that's not really a big issue here. Certainly not, because I can stun you.
A blazing star is born.
You are dead. Indirectly, but you are dead. That's unfortunate, because that's a lot of stress, and we can't heal that before he dies, most likely. Well, we get a chance to heal at least something of it. But that was a very unfortunately timed crit.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Maggots. I always feel bad for them simply because of the sound they make. Oh. Really? 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 Well, yup then, I guess. No! What the? Oh, they have 100% stun resistance. Oh. Normally I just kill them ahead of time, and then stun resistance isn't a problem. Oh. I'm going to get owned by maggots. Whoops. Sorry. That was dumb. Alien. No, make sure that you kill one at least.
A powerful blow.
The problem is with each time they grave nibble, they also add stress. So, and they also can give diseases, and I miss again. Wasting sickness, no really. I'm getting owned by maggots. Disease resistance, minus 50%. I'm probably gonna get rid of that, but man, did not kill it. Should have healed with the Vestal, by the way.
Well struck.
Well, at least that's a little bit of crit and boost.
This expedition at least promises success.
You know what? Let's try it with him in the front for a moment. Another one of those tents. I know I should heal, but I kind of want to take out one of these guys.
A momentary abatement.
Nice opening. Oh, snap, son. Goodbye. Happy for the dodge, otherwise I would have felt a little bit
Grievous injury.
annoyed.
Palpable fear.
I still feel annoyed. Oh, okay, repost up. Needs to heal. And you need to feel the power of my Hellion. You are not dead. I don't want to kill him, but oh. You'll be dead next one. 18 stress. I should have killed him, apparently. And now I'm bleeding. Start healing people.
A momentary abatement.
Even that one heal. Kill something that is already dead, so that these two will stand long in the round and that the game is not going to complain about me trying to drag out this fight. That's a nice crit on a person that is kind of lowish. I don't care that the last guy didn't get stunned because he is already dead.
The beast, the greater the glory.
Man, I had forgotten how painful these dungeons could be. 1 hit point, which in this case is actually kind of good. For once, it's actually in favor of mine to do that. Try and yelp again. Awesome. Thank you, Boudica. No, still think the group heal is better. And let's kill before something else goes awry. Like another crit. Out of nowhere. Oh, okay. I should have taken that with me.
Resistance.
I need to stop throwing away things randomly, just saying, oh, but the fate of the tent is revealed. Why? I thought tents could give you good stuff. I'm starting to think tents are like books. Evil. That's a lot of stress to gain, man. Antiquarian.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
By the way, if you're saying you need to have dark light in order to get more loot, don't forget that we have the cartographer's camp, which gives more stuff as we have more light. More or less cancelling out, well, not entirely cancelling out. You still get more loot, I believe, at darker light levels, but it is pretty good. Ooh. Please eat. Please eat more. Please disarm and get some stress relief. Because our stress relief in town isn't that good yet. I have the feeling this isn't going to be like an extremely wealthy dungeon. No. Level 0. Level 0. Level 0. Also, I have already a lot of stress. Folks, I'm sorry. What I can do is do this, and then it's gone. No more portal. But yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna continue adventuring though, definitely. But yeah. Sorry, would love to give you. I really would love to give you a Shambler fight, and I am going to hopefully one day in this Bloodmoon difficulty run, but not with level 0, folks. I gotta be realistic there. They just cannot do that. Actually, I didn't need to do it that way. Dodged. Because I could have done with him the it doesn't reach yeah. Because she's in the 3rd rank, I could have done the repose ability, and then the hell he could still have hit her. Slime, slime. All right. Feel like this is okay. Just making sure that he doesn't do that big ass old trick again that he calls in a big guy. I did not enjoy that.
Exposed to a killing blow.
And he crits. Now I can't. Not that I planned on taking the team out immediately again, but I mean, I really prefer if my vessel just survives, that's for sure. That's a bit of a shame. Well, that undoes a little bit of the stress. We're getting enough food, definitely, but I would like to prefer some treasure. Please, let this corridor be godlike. I don't consider doggies godlike, sorry. Sure, some of you folks out there are dog lovers, and don't get me wrong, I don't hate dogs, but to make a dog a god, I don't think that's wise. Neither do I think that would be good with a cat. Or seriously, the commandments are going to be really weird. Rabbit rushing like crazy. Please don't give her a disease, because I know you can, but I don't want that. I can't do that. Now, the freaking HP that's left, just die. Like, yo. But it's stress relief as well. Boop.
Mortality
and I crit.
in a single strike.
Well, at least they put up the strong guy now in front. Bye-bye. And they rabbit rush her as well. Boop. Didn't even heal. Don't even care at this moment anymore. Just give me something good. This key improves this, right? Yes, it does. We want more. I want more. Oh, do that. This. It's probably not going to be worthy of a shovel. I should have taken those crests and stuff way earlier, but I already said that. There's going to be a bit of a scary fight if there is one. Nope. Alright, well that's the dungeon. Profitable? Nope. Survivable? Apparently.
Bring soldiers and supplies. Let them arrive unharried.
Yeah, for an antiquarian run, this isn't that great. In fact, it's kind of poor. Considering also, we only brought... no. Oh, and another disease. Lovely. Spasm of the entrails. And second wind really isn't winded. No, that's bad. Winded.
To the resourceful thief, burials are merely ephemeral affairs.
No. That means that our single grave robber will get a little bit of a bonus. We need to get rid of some things. Wasting sickness. You also need to get rid of stress. You have 2 diseases. Hopefully, there's a very small chance now because you aren't very much upgraded. Increases the chance of curing extra disease. Yeah, increases it, but doesn't ensure it. Ah, but we can kind of do that. Winded is really bad. Fine.
Experimental techniques and tonics can overcome things a sharpened sword cannot.
Because we need portraits and deeds and crests for the smithy over here. I do I want a lot of portraits because we're getting quite a few blueprints. We have 3 now, and I can't build anything because they require so many heirlooms. I am a little bit distraught by it. Oh well. Let's unequip the trinkets, and I'll have to tell you then that I say I thank you for watching, and I truly do still mean that after I don't know how many episodes. And I also say to remember that great peril yields great beauty.